Surrounded by the waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, south of China and north of Australia, lies the island of Java, where 45 million human beings pay homage to the flag of the Dutch East Indies, the same flag that waves over the dikes and canals of Holland. We approach Java by way of the old port of Batavia, which was formerly the main approach for all ships, but is now used almost exclusively by the primitive craft of the fishermen, who sail in and out of the various canals leading to the old town. And here is what is left of old Batavia, a picturesque little fishing village, abounding in characteristic scenes which have changed but little since the days of the early Dutch settlers. Very little meat is consumed by the native population. Consequently, fish is a most important food throughout Java. The population of Java is a mixed one, consisting of several different races, and next to the Javanese in number are the Chinese. In fact, these ancient peoples are so similar in appearance that they seem to represent the racial line of demarcation between the Malays and the Chinese. The great bulk of Java's population is distributed over the country in villages, and as soon as a village grows to a considerable size, it sends off a score of families to start another community. Incidentally, Java has a population of about 700 people to the square mile, which makes it the most densely populated island in the world. In spite of the tremendous population, however, food is plentiful. The elements are seldom extreme, and the people as a whole seem to be quite contented. The Javanese by nature are quiet and peaceful people, more or less subdued by the vertical rays of an equatorial sun, as well as the benevolence of Mother Nature, who has bestowed upon them tropical foods which are acquired in abundance with the least amount of human effort. As a matter of fact, one doesn't have to go to a restaurant to eat, for the restaurant comes to him in this manner, and even a world traveler may be surprised at the combinations of tasty food that are concocted by these itinerant food peddlers. One of the most popular items on the menu is a rice and curry combination, a plate which sells for about 2 cents. About 275 years ago, a great wall was built by the Dutch around the old city of Batavia. And this impressive gate, known as Amsterdam Gate, is one of the relics of the old wall, and it is still in a remarkable state of preservation. After passing through Amsterdam Gate, we arrive in the modern sections of Batavia, where we find more definite evidence of Dutch influence. Local self-government, native participation in administration, economic betterment, and popular education are some of the benefits enjoyed by the natives as a result of the present-day Dutch colonial policy. Due to the many hardships and great sacrifices made by Holland in building up her far-flung empire, she is credited today with being the world's third colonial power. As in Holland, the Dutch have built canals here for the purpose of transportation, but apparently this one has been turned into a municipal laundry. Practically every day in the week, the canals of Batavia are thronged with men, women, and children, busily engaged in washing clothes. In fact, there is so much laundry activity that a visitor is inclined to wonder where all the clothes come from and what there is in the apparently clean atmosphere of Batavia that necessitates such continuous washing. It is an interesting fact that there have been found among the ruins of Javanese temples, over 1,200 years old, stone figures wearing garments similar to those worn by the natives today. The native Javanese dress is called a sarong, and it is usually made of batik, a cotton cloth with a soft, velvety texture, made up in many varieties of color. Brown and old ivory, however, is the combination which appears to be the most popular. Wet clothing is the fashion, because it keeps the body cool in one of the world's hottest climates. A 30-mile drive from Batavia takes us to the world-famous Botanical Gardens of Buitenzorg, where the residence of the Governor General overlooks a lily pond, which abounds in the largest specimens of Victoria regia, ever cultivated by the hand of man. The leaves of these giant water lilies grow to be over 6 feet in diameter, and some of them are sturdy enough to hold the weight of a small child. The flowers are usually large and pink and white. The plant was introduced into Java from South America, where it grows in uncultivated state along the Amazon River. The cactus garden is composed of a variety of specimens gathered from all parts of the world. It is the custom here for visitors to carve their initials in the fleshy skin of this particular species of cactus. At first, the initials are hardly discernible, but with the passing of time, the plant, in healing, develops a coarse, rough skin, which makes the initials very conspicuous, thus preserving the impression for the life of the plant, which may be for several years. In addition to a most interesting variety of plants and flowers, Buitenzorg is noted for its assortment of trees, most of which have been transported here from other parts of the world. This strange-looking tree with its fence-like roots is a native of Sumatra, and its botanical name is Canarium decunianum. When the present king of the Belgians was crown prince, he and his attractive young wife visited Java, and they were particularly impressed by the botanical gardens at Buitenzorg. Later on, when the young queen was tragically killed in an automobile accident, this special avenue of flowers along which she once walked was dedicated to her memory, and it is now known as Queen Astrid Walk. And it is here in this colorful setting that we conclude our glimpses of Java.